So Stefan, today we're talking about the Word made flesh. What does that mean?
The Word made flesh is an expression really at a primary level that encompasses the heart of the Christian faith. Okay, it's an expression that, if we're not used to hearing it, can seem quite nebulous. So it does need to be unpacked so that we can understand what it is talking about. It's talking about, to put it in the simplest way possible, God becoming human.
Why is this relevant for us in modern times?
Well, why did the Word become flesh? To become one of us. And why was that necessary? The definitive way to deal with the problem of sin was for God to become human. Right? For God to become human. And this is what John is speaking about when he's saying, in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And then he jumps, if I jump to verse 14, verse 14 says, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, or lived among us. The Greek actually uses the terms tabernacled among us, okay, or pitched his tent. So the picture is of God really coming to be among his people as one of them. So the church would say, through the coming of the Son in the flesh, we have received the totality of revelation. The coming of the Son of God in the flesh as one of us, his death on the cross, really, to take care of the problem of sin. So he paid the price necessitated by the fault that is sin, and through his resurrection from the dead, then that gives us eternal life. We are the heart of the Christian faith. Without that, there's no Christian faith, really. Right?
So this really has the power to change the relationship between God and us.
Yes, absolutely. One of the things that John's Gospel tells us in that first chapter, John clarifies that the Word became flesh, lived among us, tabernacled among us. For what purpose? So that we may come to know God. That's the last verse in that particular hymn, right? So it restores, the Christ event restores our relationship with God. It allows us to come to know God, not just the head knowledge. We're talking about communion with God. So it has tremendous power for our lives. It has a tremendous meaning for our lives because we are being restored to that which we were intended to be in the beginning.